Okay, good evening, everybody. Good evening and welcome. I hope you're having a lovely weekend wherever you are and whatever it is you find yourself doing. So over here, I'm just getting set up. Bear with me. Hang on a minute. Just going to need to restore the game audio. Where am I? Hang on, I'm on the airship. Well, I'll restore the audio momentarily because it's a bit loud, actually. The airship's engines. Right. Hang on, just a minute. There we go. Cool. Right, so yes, welcome indeed. I hope you're all okay. So, today, what have I been doing today? Mostly chores and stuff and just walking Lulu and playing a bit of Final Fantasy earlier. But I'm going to finish up the stream. Well, I'm going to finish up the entire game today. So this is the end game. This is the final run. So obviously, huge spoiler warning ahead for anybody who's looking to play Final Fantasy X. I strongly recommend you disappear. Yeah, because obviously this is going to be the ending. Right, thank you, Lee Amnesia. Thank you very much, sir. And before that, Iratu. So, to recap what's happened then, I suppose from, well, as best I can from beginning to end, effectively, what's happened at the very start of the game is, well, my character is a professional blitzball player called Tidus. And, well, I'll put the audio on. Hang on a second. It's a bit weird. Hang on. Where's the audio? There it is. Okay, yeah, that's well. Maybe I'll go to the Calmlands or something. That annoying buzz. Thank you, Fishy and Keys. Thank you kindly. Hang on.
The final showdown with Sheen. I say let's get this show on the road!
Yeah, in a minute. Hang on a minute. Right.
Yeehaw! Here we go!
Okay, so what's basically happened throughout the course of the game is my character is a professional blitzball player from a city called Zanarkand. His name is Tidus, and what's effectively happened is that he's grown up with, well, for the last 10 years he's grown up alone due to, well, a dead mother and an absentee father in this futuristic city, where he, well, again, tried to live up to the legend of his famous celebrity dad, Jecht, who was always the Zanarkand's favourite when it comes to blitzball, and he sort of lived permanently in his shadow. About 10 years ago, though, his father disappeared off the coast of that city, off the coast of Zanarkand, and yeah, he's effectively took up blitzball himself and well, I guess lived alone somehow in that city, and grew up into, well, I think he's about 17 at this point in the game. But basically what happened at the start of the game is that the city was attacked. It was attacked by an enormous creature called Sin. Of course, we didn't know it was called Sin at the time. We just saw a gigantic fucking thing, a massive thing like Godzilla, but a whale. And it was nasty, and it killed millions of people. Damn it. I'm trying to find appropriate music, but this isn't it. Fuck it. Hang on, let's go this way. Anyway, so we successfully escaped the devastation with the help of a guy called Auron, who we knew as we were growing up. And we arrived here in Spira. So it's the same world, it's the same place, but 1,000 years in the future. And this Spira, we barely even recognize it compared to the Zanarkand of old. So whereas before we had machines and high technology, here it's all, well, religious dogma and very conservative thinking, and Sin, it turns out, has terrorized this place for 1,000 years. It's just gone around the globe, just destroying cities and villages and boats, and basically just going on a rampage for 1,000 years. And it seems invincible. Sin is invincible. However, on the island that we washed up at, we discovered that there was a young lady called Yuna who was about to undergo a pilgrimage, a summoner's pilgrimage, which is where they basically visit multiple temples for this religion, Yevon. And when they reach there, they're able to pray, and at the center of the temple there are these statues called Faith, inside a chamber of the Faith. And these Faith are basically statues who contain souls. They contain the souls of living people who have willingly gone through this process to be, I suppose, live in a deathless state where they are neither alive nor dead. They are just stuck in these statues dreaming and always singing this same song, a song called the Hymn of the Faith. The reason why they do this is that summoners can call forth fantastical creatures that they dream up. So each one of these creatures, from giant flaming dogs to lightning horses to ice queens to dragons, are the dreams of these statues inside these temples. And the purpose of a summoner is to go through and gather them all, and then eventually go to a place called, well, to Zanarkand, Tidus's home, now a ruin, and, challenge Sin. If they can succeed, they will contain Sin for a time. Not forever. Sin always comes back, but they will at least stop Sin and bring some peace and quiet to people who can sleep in their beds for a time without, fear of death randomly from the ocean. Thank you, Zan and Black Swamp. Thank you very much. Anyway, so we decided to join Una, obviously because Zanarkand was the final destination and we wanted to go home. And as we were en route, we visited temple after temple, so all of them one by one, and did our best to sort of appease the various spirits of these statues to gain their power. And Una has done very well, as you can see. She has them all. Thank you, Lord Jules. Thank you. So about halfway through the journey, we discovered, much to our shock, that apparently summoners don't survive the process. They don't survive the pilgrimage. They are actually intentionally, or rather they are killed through means unknown when they call the final summon. When they call it forth and successfully defeat Sin, they die. 100% of the time. Una's father, 10 years prior to the start of the game, a man called Lord Brasker, did the same. He went on this pilgrimage and he successfully stopped Sin, containing it. Again, for a time. And it turns out that his guardians were Auron, so the guy at the start of the game, who we met in Zanarkand. Where is he? Well, this gentleman here. And Jecht, Tidus's father, who went missing from Zanarkand 10 years ago. He ended up here as well, and was Brasker's, so Una's father's, guardian. They completed the pilgrimage 10 years prior. So, all the more reason for us to continue and try and figure out what the fuck is going on, although Auron could have just told us, he wouldn't say. Thank you, Fatally Dead, and Xenos. Thank you, both of you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just doing the final catch-up, Michael, for people who haven't seen this in prior streams. Anyway, so pilgrimage continued, and we eventually arrived at Zanarkand, but just before we got there, we discovered something that Tidus didn't expect to see. Instead of the Zanarkand he remembered, there was this enormous wall on the side of the mountain that contained thousands, tens of thousands of people solidified as statues. The citizens of Zanarkand had become faith 1,000 years ago. They were just sealed in, all of them dreaming the same faith dream that all of these things do, all of these things here. But they were dreaming something massive, something far grander. The more faith you have, the more powerful the Aeon, normally. And in this case, there were thousands of people, which wasn't at all like what Tidus remembered from his Zanarkand. And as we entered the ruins of Zanarkand, we discovered that the ghost of the very first summoner to successfully stop Sin, a lady called Unaleska. And we discovered that the pilgrimage is a lie. It's all a lie. There is no summon that can successfully stop Sin at the end. Instead, one of your guardians becomes an Aeon, and that Aeon is used against Sin. Furthermore, we discovered that there is no stopping Sin, because it turns out that in the heart of Sin is a being called Yevon. Yevon is like a controlling intelligence. It's a soul right at the heart of Sin, which just possesses the new Aeon every time it's slain. So every single summoner that has died has called forth its Aeon, and it has just been possessed, and it becomes the next Sin. It's this endless cycle of death, again and again and again, no stopping it. For 1,000 years, all of the summoners that have died, and all of the summoners that have attempted it, have, well, obviously been killed in the process. But yeah, so at which point, Una said, no, fuck you. I'm not going through with it. She refused to be a doormat, and she stood her ground, and she told Unaleska no. She would not continue the spiral of death. She would break the wheel, effectively. Unaleska went apeshit, is a light way of putting it, attacked us, and we defeated her. So we've broken the cycle, but Sin still lives. Lastly, two further revelations. So Sin, in its current incarnation, is Tidus's father. So I mentioned that Una's father, Brasker, successfully completed the pilgrimage, his guardians being Auron and Jecht. So Auron made it, well, made it is one way of putting it. He died during the pilgrimage. He's dead. He's a ghost. He was killed whilst facing Unofficial, trying to get revenge for what happened. And Titus's father was turned into the Aeon that Braska used, becoming the next Sin. So not only do we have a personal stake in trying to, well, stop Sin, for we've got to try and put our father to rest, but we furthermore discovered that the faith in Zanarkand... Yeah, I know I'm trying my best, Nedges, but it's difficult. There's a lot of plot. The faith in Zanarkand, the thousands of them against that wall in Gagazet, it turns out they are dreaming of Zanarkand. A dream world Zanarkand, a perfect Zanarkand before its destruction 1,000 years ago in a war. And that is the Zanarkand that we're from. Titus isn't real. He's a dream. He's as much a sort of magical entity as an Aeon summoned forth by the statues in the temples. And none of the party know. Titus discovered this because another faith told him. The faith in Bavel. This one here told him in one of his dreams that he was an Aeon like them. And if we stop Sin, if we break the cycle, if we kill it without the final Aeon, all of the faiths will be able to shut down. They will no longer be under Yevon's control. They do not have to sing the hymn of the faith. They do not have to maintain Dream Zanarkand. And they can finally rest in peace. But if we do that, there's going to be no faith to keep Titus around. So, it looks like we've traded places with Una. Here we go.
All those teachings, what were they for?
She followed Yevon all her life, thinking it was the right course, but it turns out they were just perpetuating a cycle of death.
There's something I want to say before the fight. I guess I didn't know anything about the Al Bhed. Didn't know anything. Didn't want to listen to anything. I was a big jerk. So, I'm sorry, huh? Please forgive me.
Don't let it bother you. Hey, I'm guilty of hating those darn Yevonites myself. Well, there's a lot of folk in this world. Some of them good, some of them bad. That's all there is to it.
Good for you, Waka. Well done. Well done indeed. So Waka at the start of the game was very bitter towards the Al Bhed, for he was convinced that they led to the death of his brother Chapu when he fought Sin years ago and used an Al Bhed weapon. The Al Bhed being the sort of machinist type faction that reject Yevon's teachings. Well done, Waka. Thank you, Lumi. Thank you, sir. I think Riku said something cute.
Aww. Now I'm feeling all warm inside.
Mm-hmm.
My pop says he's got a special surprise for Sin.
That's Sid, the captain, so that's Riku's father. He's the leader of the Al Bhed.
We'll be bringing a new calm, one that will last forever.
If we succeed.
This will be a battle unmatched in the 1,000 years since Sin's birth.
If we succeed.
Spira without Sin. Why is it so hard to imagine?
They've lived for 1,000 years under the teachings that Sin is unstoppable. Well, unless they pray really hard, which of course was never going to happen according to Unofficial. But if we can defeat it without the final Aeon, it will never come back.
Afterwards, after we defeat Sin, promise you'll stay with Una.
None of them know. Okay, here we go.
The final showdown with Sheen. I say let's get this show on the road!
Thank you, Forstessus. Thank you, sir. And Lumi and the Snuggles. Thank you, all of you. Right. Sin's location, well, it's hard to miss. It's floating right there and it's enormous. There goes nothing.
Yee-haw! Here we go! Well, this is it, huh?
Yevon's hiding somewhere inside Sin. and we're gonna find him.
Well, that sounds pretty simple.
Hey, simple is the way you like it, right?
You got that right.
Pops, I'm counting on ya.
Right. Got you covered. Yeah. How's that?
The hymn of the faith.
Right on.
We told everyone to sing along, everyone in Spira. If we do, we might calm Sin enough to get close.
A singing ship in the sky.
I hope everyone got the message.
Strain!
All right, we're going in.
How we gonna get inside?
The easy way, how else?
Figures.
Well, let's go.
Good luck, everyone.
Hey, how you plan on getting inside?
If we can't get through the mouth, we'll rip open a new one. You with me?
Now that's what I call a plan.
Vedrà, è goffrito e ca.
Of course.
Of course.
All right. We'll give that thing a new blowhole. All you gotta do is jump.
Roger.
I won't tell you to be careful. Do your worst, kiddo.
Roger.
Fet! Riku, you... guard.
Will do.
Good luck, Sid. Good luck, brother. Rin,
Any last-minute supplies before the showdown?
it's been a pleasure. Okay, do we really need anything before we go in? Maybe grab a few eye drops just in case. Why not? It's not as if we can't afford them, eh?
You're selling stuff now?
But of course. Once Sin is gone, we'll need to be rebuilding home, you see.
Man, your dedication is really astounding.
Good luck, Rin. Thank you, Mudbutt and Tomate. Thank you, sir. Thank you, both of you. Right, we'll get onto the... Yeah, we need to get on top of the airship. So, Sin is effectively a suit of armor made out of fireflies. The souls, effectively, that Sin gathers around it, both from the faith that are chanting and from just out in the wild. It will just pick up whatever fireflies it finds and adds it to its own mass. If we can cut into it somehow and figure out where the hell its controlling intelligence is, you Yevon, we might stand a chance. Let's go.
I can hear the song.
Yes, I can hear the hymn too.
They listen to us.
People are singing.
We won't let them down. Yuna. You don't need this anymore, right?
Oh!
Right? Huh.
Hey, guys? Guys, that's not good, yeah?
Huh? Hmm? Oh. Oh.
Damn you, old man.
Hey, I saw something shine at the base of Sheen's arm. I reckon it's a weak spot. Crude! Fred!
Sin's pulling us in!
Everyone, back inside!
Okay. We try our best to cut in. Right. So the left fin has been exposed. There's something up there, but can we reach it? It's out of range. We're going to need Waka. Waka? Have you come? Oh shit. Okay, we're going to need something stronger than that. Move in. Tell the airship to move in.
Go closer!
Just a minute!
See, it's going to need a turn or so. We'll have to use magic. Hit it with Faraga, I guess. Cool. We've got one more turn, then it's... Well, hang on. Block, Waka. Just block. Okay, Sin's not moving. If anything, bear in mind that Jekt is probably going to try and give us a chance. Bring in Lulu. Right. So Tidus's father wants to die. He's probably doing his very best to delay you, Yevon, to break the control. Right, so double cast, 2 sets of Ultima. Yeah, Una is stupid powerful. We might be able to kill it at this range. $18,000, and that was just one. Come on, break the armor. The whole thing is just Firefly infused armor built over the final Aeon that was Jekt. Is that it? Not yet.
Yeah! We're going in!
Nice and close. Okay. Bring in Auron with his celestial weapon. Should be able to do a lot of damage to that. Oh, not. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, right. Let's bring in Tidus. Okay, we don't know how much health it's got. Presumably not much. Okay, go with... Where is it, sorry? Haste the team. Lulu's down. We're going to have to pick her up. Stand by. Bring in Una. No, actually, no. It should be fine. Keep her on. Piercing weapons. Does this not have piercing on it? Sin remains motionless. Okay. Come on, break the sucker. Did we get it? I think we got one piece.
Here goes! Everyone, hold on to something! Here we go!
Nice. We blew an entire arm off using a forbidden machina from the Machina War. Okay.
Got it!
Couldn't have done it without you! Alright! Everyone look sharp! Time to hit the other side!
The weapon
Easy
will
for
need
you to
time.
say.
Okay, take off its arms. We need to get closer. I can't order Oron. Bring in Una. Okay. Well, bear in mind that Sin as a weapon was supposed to be stopped. Yu Yevon, the controlling intelligence, had a daughter called Unaleska, and he intentionally gave her the ability to shut him down. That's what the final Aeon is. In order to relieve his suffering, once Sin's purpose was complete. Unaleska activated it, but it failed. The shutdown procedure failed. Because Yu Yevon had lost its humanity and possessed the Aeon that it gave to the final Aeon. And in doing so, the Link actually killed his daughter, Unaleska.
Closer! Go closer!
The severing of the Link. Right, okay. Can you heal up Lulu? So Yu Yevon is just if anything, Yu Yevon in the center probably isn't bad. It isn't evil at all. It's just trying to protect the dream, protect its own city. It's just lost. Well, it's lost control over the years. Hang on, we need to get closer. I want to hit it with something. We might be able to do it at range. Come on, break the arm off. Break the arm off. Thank you, Wingrid. Thank you very much, sir. Come on, break it off. There we go. We got it. It's pulling away.
Hey, don't! Ida! Where next?
Jack must be in so much pain.
Fred? Farija umo pakia.
Pidra sheke, edek noga.
The Trid Litpa.
The main gun is broken. That's all we've got. It won't be firing again. Okay.
The main gun's busted!
All right, back inside. Time for another plan.
No. We're going in. Every blitzer knows. When you got the ball, you gotta score!
Let's go!
Hey! Star players first!
She's not a doormat anymore. Waka. Sin spawn. It's trying to protect itself. Remember this thing? Oh boy. Okay. Right. Haste up the party. Okay, Una, you actually have an overdrive, but I want you to save that for the moment. Just hit it with your double cast Ultima. So you can just spam it like crazy now. Destroy the Sin spawn. Nope, Zenoda. Phoenix down would do nothing against Sin. Did we get it? We got it. It was just a spawn anyway. There's the weak point. Thank you, Natty. Thank you very much. So even if we damage the outside, it doesn't matter. Sin will just regenerate. It will replace the Fireflies lost. It's absorbing Fireflies from the environment. That's what it does. Okay, armor break. Bring in Una here, actually. Okay. Just hit it with Blizzaga or something. Come on, smash our way in. Oops. It's ominously buzzing at us. Oops, didn't mean to press the button. Yeah, we prepared well for this. We're set. Nice. So that city there was Bavel, pretty much the capital city of Yevon. Sin's gone and slid down one of its sides. The entire population of Spira is currently watching us.
Petra, het lid pamejage Fredeka.
Pamejage het ku. Droja twad. Edek ribahek.
Riku, acclamat.
Not over yet.
It's going to come back, isn't it?
I know.
What? You're kidding me.
No, we have to beat the guy inside Sin.
The Crusaders would be out of a job if it was this easy, huh?
But it has weakened. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, we're winning!
All right, I'll do what I can with the main gun.
Okay, so this is only the first part. Sin will just regenerate the Fireflies lost and rebuild itself. That's what Yevon's instructions are, effectively. Just maintain itself, attack all Machina, and defend Dream Zanarkand.
Man, we must have hit that thing enough by now.
No way.
Man, we must have hit...
I think it's a little early to start celebrating.
Yes, it is. Okay. Cool, we've got quite a few levels. Let me just grab some. Hang on a minute. Una doesn't really need the ability Death. We'll move... Hang on a minute. I'm just going to grab a return sphere. This is just a leveling system. Just going to move it down here. Yeah, time for Blitzball. Yeah. Every Blitzball player knows when you're in the mid-battle, when you're in the end game for Sin, it's time for Blitzball. For those not familiar, Blitzball is like an underwater sport thing. It's a mini game. Okay. But yes, Tidus's father, Jekt, is undoubtedly in a lot of pain. Since we did just blow off 2 of his arms, that is his body, twisted and turned into unholy armor by Yevon inside him. And he's trying his best to resist, which is one of the reasons why Sin has been so calm around Tidus. Jekt doesn't want to hurt his son. And even though Tidus saw an abusive father, really, verbally abusive at least, it was more that he did love his son, but he never knew how to word it, never knew how to show it. Oron travelled with him and said as much. He would speak about his son often, and his greatest regret was not being able to return to Zanarkand to see him. Right. Okay, Lulu, just going to send you this way. Right. Just going to save it having done that. Okay, so where to now?
This isn't over. Not yet.
Mm-hmm. So where do we go now?
Sin still lives. Kimari knows.
Wait, is it on the... Is it a destination on the thing there? Hang on.
We're counting on you, kid.
Do I need to select it again? The downed sin, maybe? No, I guess we go outside. Hang on a second. Go find Una. Okay. Where is she? Is she upstairs on the back of the ship? Right. Remember, she doesn't know about me.
I wonder if Sir Jecht is in pain.
Let's just end this. Quickly. The Faith said they'd help us, right?
It bothers me, the way they said that.
Huh?
I mean, they've been fighting alongside us this whole time, but now they say they'll help?
I guess so.
Wait. Sin is reborn when Yevon merges with an Aeon. Isn't that right? If I summon an Aeon, Yevon will join with it. But at first, it'll be small, won't it?
Yeah. Then we might be able to beat it without the final summoning.
I don't know. What if Yevon jumps again?
Then we'll take it down again. We'll fight him until there's no place left to run.
I never thought it would come down to this.
Yeah, I know. Hey, the Faith, they're tired of this whole thing too. Let's let them rest.
The Faith said it's pointless to keep dreaming. The dream will disappear, he said. What did he mean? And what is it that Yevon is summoning from within Sin?
The dream of the Faith.
You won't go away, will you?
You guys! Come look! Something's happening to Sin!
Jecht. He's waiting for you.
Well, son, the main gun is still busted. We can't give you any cover fire.
Hey, just take us in. We'll do the rest.
All right. Take us up, flush to the mouth! No mistakes, or I'm gonna tear out that mop you call hair.
Trust me take you there. No problem, yeah?
Let's get ready to blitz!
Our father's wishes. Let's make them come true.
Okay. Let's do this. So what Una said is important there. The Faith want us to summon us before to summon them before Yevon. The reason being is that they know that once they're possessed, they'll be weak and vulnerable. They'll be slain. They're going to throw themselves against this spear. They're going to let themselves suffer and be killed by Yevon. And once all the Faith have done that, there will be no more. There will be nowhere left for Yevon to go. He will be isolated and alone, and we can destroy it. And if we do that, We win. Sin never comes back.
Here we go!
Yeah! I'm coming for you, Dad.
Okay. Sin is drawing us close and charging up an ultimate attack, and he'll use it to destroy the airship unless we stop him. Okay. Get Lulu. Get our ranged attackers. He's way too far away. Just start spamming him. We should be okay. We should be able to do enough damage to it before it gets close. It will unleash its ultimate attack in about, I think it's 15 turns. So we have plenty of time. Okay. Double cast, please. Viraga followed by Thundaga. Big fucker. Whoop, that was the wrong thing. Should have done Viraga. Can Tidus hit it? No, it's out of range. Just guard for the minute. Whoa. Did we get it? Fuck, hang on. Come on. If we can rip a gap in its mouth, we'll be able to get in. We'll be able to pierce the firefly armor. Okay, now we can go into melee. Right, open up its mouth. Start smacking it. Did we get it? Oh, no. Preliminary attack. Okay, Auron, go for it. Okay, it's resistant to physical attacks, and Ludo is confused. That could be a slight problem. Bear with. Get rid of that. Trade you out for Yuna. Yuna, come in here. In fact, tell you what. Hold off a second. Right, use your overdrive attack. We'll go with Spiral Cut. That should do it. Nope, hasn't done it yet. Ultima. Come on, smash it open. Okay, I think we did it. We weakened it enough that we can get in. Seymour. Okay.
Dad, where are you?
We must go to him.
Then we will. Let me take front.
Good luck.
Follow me.
And they all run away from him. Okay, so we've managed to get through the armor of fireflies into whatever strange dream world the summoner Yu Yevon has created within Sin itself. And on the way in, we saw Seymour. He's in here somewhere. So Seymour was a maester that's been trying to become Sin. He'd been trying to abduct Yuna and take her to Zanarkand and get her to turn him into the final Aeon, so that when she would face Sin, he would be the one turned into the next Sin. We've killed him quite a few times now. The last time we faced him, we scattered his fireflies above Gagazet. It seems that those fireflies may have been intercepted by Sin. He's in here. Thank you, Prezzies. Thank you very much. Right, which way is she going? Go this way, Lulu. Why does he want to be the new Sin? He's super fucked up. An extreme nihilist. He believes that the best way to save Spira is, in fact, to end people's suffering by killing them. He wants to kill people. He wants them to rest. Well, through... And also because he's attracted to power. He's got this weird obsession with power. And he sees Sin as the ultimate form to ascend to, I guess. Okay. Presumably there are mobs, fiends in here from all the fireflies. Yep, there'll be no more suffering in Spira if everybody's dead. Okay. So somewhere in here is Yu Yevon. Oh wait, I've switched off the encounters, haven't I? Because I've got... Yeah, Lulu's bracer thing. Forgot about that. What's a firefly? It's a strange phenomenon that's based here in this... effectively, when you die, you explode into fireflies, and people believe they are in fact souls. It's not entirely clear what they are. They've never really been explained. The Al Bhed believe that they're just magical creatures that are responding to your memories, and thus people think they're souls. Fuck it. Bring in an Aeon. An Aeon within an Aeon. Right. Yeah, soul buff. That works. Nearly 100,000. Well, you know, I don't want to rush through it, Blue Devil. Okay. What's this then? Whoop. Okay, we can't get up there. Gotta go round, I guess. Oh, these things. Okay. Armor break. There we go. Now that's much more vulnerable. Ow. Ow. Right, Tidus, haste us up if you please. Indeed, Noria, we prepared well. Okay. Yuna casts 2 sets of Ultima. Also, why are there a bunch of monsters inside? So whenever fireflies fail to get to the far plane, they can resent the living. So whenever souls do not rest easy, they can sort of be twisted and turned into evil ghosts that take the form of beasts that will attack anybody. Fiends, effectively. It's a pretty effective way of explaining the random encounters all over the place. They are basically dead people. And Sin is basically made up of fireflies. It's made up of millions of these things. So it makes sense that the whole inside would be full of very, very angry ghosts. Right. I missed a chest? Shouldn't be a problem. Smack the sucker, its armor's gone. Okay. Note the sign on the floor, the sign of the Yevon religion. That particular symbol. What they never realize is that it's Yevon's personal sigil. The leader of Zanarkand back in the Machina War. The priests of Bavel have been praying to their ancient enemy without knowing. Thank you, Reaper. Thank you very much, Reaper. And before that, Prezzies, and before that, Kovlaki, and before that, Natty. Thank you, all of you. And good evening, Gorty. I hope you're well. Whoop. Note, the Final Fantasies often take place in completely different worlds. There's no relation. Contrary to other people trying to connect the dots with fan theories. No, there's no relation. Okay. Thank you, Frosties. Thank you very much. No, it's not Wings Ziggy. It's bollocks. They're not at all connected. I'm tired of watching video essays of YouTubers who like string together multiple small things which are intended as Easter eggs and trying to claim that, oh, it's the world, but in the past. No. It's very clearly not. Okay. So I'm just going to level down. Doesn't really matter at this point where I go with them. Just have them continue down their trees. Ah, Tidus has learnt triple foul. That's cool. Let's have him now backtrack using a return sphere. And we'll have him go... I want him to go back here so he can then head down the other side of Waka's tree. Actually, maybe Auron's tree. Is this it here? Sentinel. Yeah, Auron's tree would be a better idea, actually. Bit of a waste of a sphere there, but... Okay. And Yuna is going to continue down Lulu's tree, picking up as many magical abilities as you can. They all use Gil as money? Well, yeah, that's because the same people designed the game and they're making references. Okay. Is this game the inspiration of my dog's name? No. Well, I'd be lying if I said this isn't where I first encountered the name Lulu, but it just seemed like an appropriate dog name. 2 syllables, easy to shout out over a park or whatever. Smack that thing. Whoa, okay. That works. Let's skip that. Have Tidus activate his overdrive slice and dice.
Check this out.
Hi there, Quebec. ZF Quebec is in the chat, everyone. Feel free to say hello, if you fancy. To that drummy, smooth-talking knobhead. Right. Just keep knocking him down. Auron, could you do the honors this time?
You, away!
Okay. So yes, Auron, the guardian for Yuna's father, Braska. He actually returned to Yunalesca after the final summon and after the death of his friend, and angrily attacked Yunalesca for making, well, I suppose, for having Braska throw his life away for seemingly nothing because Sin just returned. Yunalesca killed him, or rather mortally wounded him, and he crawled all the way back down to, I believe it was just outside Macalania, where he was found by Kamari, and he was the one that ordered Kamari to go to Bavel in order to find Yuna and keep her safe. At which point, Auron died. He succumbed to his injuries, but he refused to move on. He, like Seymour, refused to pass into the land of the dead, the far plane, and he stuck around, wandering aimlessly, and now seeks to protect Braska's daughter. Or rather, that's not entirely true. He promised Jecht that he would watch over Jecht's son, Tidus. And since he was now dead, he had a means to simply get to Dream's Anakin by sitting on the back of Sin. Sin protects Anakin. All he had to do was wait until Sin pulled up. Or got near, or whatever. And has been watching over Tidus for, well, as he grew up from a child into a man. No, guns, it's Tidus. It's only Tidus if you can't speak English. Right. Go into Sentinel mode? That words. Sentinel mode. Oh, they got a confused attack on them. Oh, well done, Tidus. Good job. Tit. Pick him up, please, Una.
He shall be restored.
Right. Can we... They've got really high agility. Fucking things. I'll bring in an Aeon or something. Oh, fucking... Hang on. Just summon a Grand Aeon. Bring in Anima. So interesting, this Aeon is actually made from the soul of Seymour's mother. And if anything, it was her doing that she believes gave his created his lust for power in the first place. He wasn't satisfied with even Anima. How much is that then? Was that 247,000? Okay. We're nearly there. Okay, break the armor. Thank you, Repeater. Thank you very much.
See ya!
Indeed. In fact, if you summon Anima during the battle, Seymour even says, "You too, mother," I believe. Something along those lines. He recognizes his mother now standing against him. Okay. Yes, you too, Brutus. Right. I'll have Una continue her path. We'll get to that save sphere. Thank you, Black. Thank you very much. There it is over there. Look. Set of stairs dreamed up by you, Yevon. Oh, you're a big cunt. Oh, don't pick on Una. You big meanie. Pick her up. Bugger off. Oh, for fuck's sake. Leave her alone. Leave Brittany alone. Are we not... No, I switched them off, Gorty. Sorry, it's Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy X, I don't want stream alerts appearing. Why did I do that, sorry? Over them. Over the storyline. Thank you, Layaway. Thank you very much, Layaway. Uh-oh. Ow, 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 that hurts. Ow! Oh, God, get up! Oh, he killed himself. Oh, thank God for that. Holy shit, that was close. That was way closer than I would have liked. Holy crap. Okay. Should not get overconfident here. The mobs inside Sin are still quite powerful. And quite capable of fucking your shit, it seems. Thank you, Brady. Thank you very much. And Kendros, thank you. Okay, let's get to that save sphere. Right. So, to recap, Seymour, the Maester of Yevon, all this time wanted Yuna so that he could be turned into the final Aeon, so that he could be the one to be, well, possessed by Yu Yevon and turned into the unholy armor that is Sin. Bollocks. Hang on. And just up these stairs, just past these fuckers. Yes,
I won't go so easy on you next time.
We see a familiar face. Maester Seymour.
Don't you ever give up?
Sin has chosen me. I am part of Sin. I am one with Sin forever. Immortal.
Sin just absorbed you.
I will learn to control it from within. I have all the time in the world. Since you were gracious enough to dispose of Unaleska, the only means of destroying Sin is forever gone. Now nothing can stop us.
Well, we can.
By all means, try. You should thank me. Your death means your father's life.
Sin will be right behind you. One final battle with Maester Seymour. Okay, now how does this work? I actually can't remember. So what is he using? Fire abilities, I think? This shouldn't be a problem. He's insane, he's been absorbed by Sin, and we're about to finish him for good. Okay, stand by. Just going to, well, just smack him, fuck it. God, I love this music. Thank you, Mr. Viking. Thank you, and Nador. Okay, put up, hang on. Null Blaze, because I'm assuming he's going to use fire magic. And then put on Haste on the party. And then absolutely beat the crap out of him. Smack him. Yeah, Faraga. And one last one. Okay, Yuna, take him on. You're far more powerful than he'll ever be. Okay, use your overdrive. Tidus, energy rain. Whoops. And it's over.
Now! Yuna, send him!
Right!
So, it is you, after all, who will send me. But even after I am gone, Spira's sorrow will prevail.
Sin will be right behind you.
Goodbye, Seymour. His fireflies have been sent to the far plane. He'll never reform. Thank you, firefighter. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Okay. Final straight now. This strange dreamscape that Yu Yevon has created to try and protect himself. 10 fiends still seek eternal repose. I guess I need to destroy 10 of them to proceed.
Farewell.
Not going to be a problem. Will the Faith go to the far plane? Hopefully. That's the question, isn't it? They contain, so effectively the Faith themselves contain the souls of people who have been sealed in statues, but what of Jecht? What of Titus? Were they ever real? Or are they just figments of the imagination of the people inside that wall? We'll see.
Farewell.
Oh, hopefully we resist this with this elemental damage, right? Oh no, it's not. That is very tough. Maybe we should bring in Aeons to handle those. Okay. Yeah, make sure we're at full health or have Aeons. More of these things. Oron, use your overdrive. Damage. Is the dream Zanarkand real? No. It was always just a dream. Just an Aeon being summoned for 1,000 years off the coast.
Farewell.
Just an illusion of, well, a long defeated city. 1,000 years ago, destroyed in the Machina War. By Sin, surprisingly. Apparently, when the scouts of Bavel scaled Mount Gagazet, just after Sin's appearance, they found Zanarkand destroyed. Yu Yevon had destroyed it. Presumably lost his humanity after creating Sin, and just immediately attacked it. Maybe I should de-equip the celestial weapons. Going ahead. Thank you, Joshi. Thank you very much, Joshi. What do you guys think? Take off the Celestials? Okay. Wait, is Uni even going the right direction here? Yeah. Well, so the fights don't end so quickly. No? Keep them? Okay. Right. The celestial weapons are letting me break the damage limit, you see, so I can do over 10,000. So the enemy are mincemeat. Although these ones are resistant to physical. So right now, Pastor, we're sort of navigating a dreamscape that Yu Yevon has created. It's full of fiends from all the fireflies that it's absorbed over the years and years. We're trying to find Yu Yevon. Find the central command node, I suppose, built around the ancient summoner's soul, the leader of Zanarkand, Yu Yevon. He's long since lost his humanity. And somewhere is also the soul of Titus's father, Jecht. Thank you, Majestic Dragon, and I'm a dino. Thank you kindly. Much appreciated. Thank you. Okay, Yuna now has bio. She can poison the enemy. Okay. Just another piece of equipment for Auron. Oh god, not these things. Ugh. Oh fuck. These things are a bit hardcore actually. Can we actually bring in let's bring in an Aeon so that it can't do anything against us really. It won't be able to confuse it or poison it or silence it or whatever. No worries, Jesus. Well, I'm always working on more. Ow! Did you hit him in the junk? Did Unofficial have a point? As far as she knows, there is no other way of defeating Sin other than the final summon. Yes, but at the same time, she's kind of... She is part of the overarching theme of the game, has given in to despair. She sees no other way. People like the Al Bhed, who strive and struggle and sort of rage against the darkness, are ostracized and called traitors, whereas everyone else just kind of accepts the status quo, that there is no other way. Including this party before Tidus came along, all of them so resigned to Yuna's death that she was to be a sacrificial lamb offered up the moment she decided to accept a summoner's journey. They would protect her until she dies. Yet Tidus refused to accept it and sought another way. Unofficial matches, well, most of Spira, which is what's quite refreshing about this particular Final Fantasy. Whereas before, you had a sort of mopey protagonist. Here you had an upbeat and cheerful one with a downtrodden and miserable world. And with his presence, he tries to change it for the better. Cut him down. One by one, cut him down. Thank you, Yukihara Akira. Thank you kindly. Another glyph. Mega Elixir. That's useful indeed. Bloody things. Hang on. Skip your turn. Okay, Tidus. Please entrust your overdrive to Auron. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, man. And Auron, I want you to then just... You! Away! Yeet it the fuck away. Fuck off! Successfully yeeted. Ooh, wow. Quite a few levels here. Let's just move through the sphere grid as quick as we can. Where's Auron going now? Which way did Waka go? I got a bit a tad confused. What's going on here? Oh, I see. Auron snuck through part of Waka's sphere grid. Is he reaching the end of Waka's sphere grid? Good lord. Auron's been all over. Where am I going? What's this over here? Zombie attack. There's a zombie attack? Apparently so. Yeeted. Yes. The opposite of a yoink. Thank you, Emperor of Mars. Thank you kindly. Let's go... which way? This way. Right, we'll continue through Dreams Anakin. Well, whatever this is. Hugh Yevon's weird. This isn't Dreams Anakin. This is whatever the fuck he's dreaming up. Okay, hang on. No, just on Steam, Gobi. So for those just joining the stream, I'm in the final stages of the game now, in which the party are inside this giant antagonist creature called Sin. This enormous whale-like Godzilla motherfucker that's been terrorizing this world for 1,000 years, killing an uncountable number of people, attacking villages and cities, sinking boats. It's caused so much suffering. And it's actually this magical armor within which is this dreamscape that we're navigating to try and find its commander. Hang on, I need to silence this thing before it hits us. Okay. So silence Buster. Okay. So it can't actually effectively, it can't effectively respond now. Okay, go for an armor break.
See ya.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay. The dreamscape seems pretty hostile. What the ever-loving fuck are you? What the ever-loving fuck is that? Break your armor. Smack it. Okay. Ultima it. Stop picking on Una. It does not want to go down. Okay. Yeah. You Yevon indeed. What the fuck? You've got a mortar? Ow! We need more than that though. Oh, Una, fucking double cast Ultima. Good lord, that has a lot of health. There we go. Right. Right, we'll have Auron continue this way. Just grab these additional health points. So where's Tidus right now? Tidus is currently backtracking through Aurons. Why not double cast every time? Yeah, I should really. Just takes an extra menu click. Truth be told, I'm not really min-maxing. If I were, I'd be using overdrives at every encounter. Yuna's progressing very quickly. Where's she going? Am I going the right way? Reflex. This doesn't look right. I've taken the wrong turn, haven't I? Where's... No, I'm going the right way. Okay. Maybe I should switch off the encounters now. So I've got an item with Lulu that lets me switch off the random encounters. Need to find a way around it. Fucking fuck. Fuck you, Yevon. Go. Okay. Save sphere. Thank you, Data. Thank you very much, Data. So we're not quite yet at the point of no return. Is this the other side where we can get whatever's down there? I believe it is. Nope, fuck. Yeah, time for Blitzball. Center us in. Need to save the world. We're swimming around in the Blitzball sphere. The people are going, Sin's regenerating! Ah, I'm sure it's fine. Sin can wait until we're done with this game of Blitzball, surely. What the fuck is that? What have I just found? Oh, it's a staff for Una. SOS Overdrive. Rubbish. Rubbish! When she gets to low health, she can bring in an overdrive. Well, I suppose not that rubbish. But compared to her ability to break the damage limit with her celestial weapon, whoo boy. That counts on her Aeons as well. We're close. Just keep moving forward. Fine. I don't think Yevon wants us to find him. This is the point of no return? Are you sure? Oh yes, you're right. Here we go. Grab the crystals. Avoid the spikes. Camera's being uncooperative, need to be careful. Right. Getting closer to you, Yevon. Ah, fuck. Caught one. Oh, it's one of those. Okay, let's mental break it to reduce its magic defense. And then we'll haste the party to counteract that haste. And then we'll just have Una double cast Ultima. So remember, Tidus being from Dream Zanarkand is super important. Consider that Jecht went missing 10 years ago and washed up here on the coast of Spira and got caught up in events that would draw him to be the final Aeon for Braska. But as the final Aeon, now as Sin, and having some partial control over Sin, I say partial, often Yevon can just override it, he was able to do certain things. And one of those things at the very start of the game was to go back to Dream Zanarkand. Now, Sin is supposed to protect it, but in this case it attacked Zanarkand. And Auron was riding alongside it, communicating with Jecht from, well, as Jekt and the two of them were somehow communicating. And Auron brought Tidus to the highest point in the city, the highest point on a highway that could be easily drawn up into Sin's body before Sin lost control. Jekt intentionally pulled his son out of Dream Zanarkand to bring him here, bring him to Spira, in the hopes that, well, he would kill him. Jekt wants to die, but more so than that, I suppose he wants his son to see the view from the top. And he wasn't going to get that if he was trapped in a dream world. But Tidus' father wants to die. Missed it. Camera's being difficult. Yes, Jekt is also from the dream world. And was unaware, I suppose, until after he got to Zanarkand and after he got met with Unofficial. Tidus is effectively tracing the same path, but he's bettered himself. So did Jekt, to be fair. Oh, sorry, bear with me. Can I just go for a quick piss? I'll be back in just a moment. Thank you, Mr. Cubex. Thank you, sir. Hang on. Thank you, Dutch. Thank you very much, Dutch. How many of these do we need? Goddamn things. That. That. Grab it, grab it, grab it. So all the while Yevon is resisting us, Jekt is trying to draw us to him. Fuck. Thank you, is this. Thank you, man. One of these. Haven't quite got his overdrive yet. Now we do. Okay, Bushido. Oh, that didn't send it flying? Bollocks. Oh, that sucks. See what we can do about that. Let's bring in a summon to absorb this. Right.
Please.
Smack it. Here it comes. His final attack. We're fine. Where is it? Need to not run towards the camera. There. Fuck, got caught out. We just evade it. See if we can evade it.
Live and let live!
Cool. 2 more maybe for 10. Fuck, missed it. Come on, where are you? There. One last one, I reckon. There. We did it. Something's pulling us up towards something. The heart of sin. Titus's father checked.
You're late, Oren. I know. Hey.
Huh?
You got tall, but you're all bones. You eating right, boy? You've really grown.
Yeah. But you're still bigger.
Well, I am Sin, you know.
That's not funny.
Well, then... I mean, you know. Let's end this.
Dad?
Yeah.
I hate you.
I know. You know what you have to do.
Yeah.
I can't hear the hymn so well anymore. Pretty soon I'm gonna be Sin, completely. I'm glad you're here now. One thing though. When it starts, I won't be myself anymore. I won't be able to hold myself back. I'm sorry.
That's enough! Let's finish this, okay?
You're right. Well then, let's go.
promise this will be quick. Hit me with all you got, Dad.
Vraska's final Aeon. Can I indeed turn up the music? I believe I can. Let's do this. Okay, stand by. Put him in Sentinel for a moment. Haste the party. Okay, hang on. Can we kill these things first? Well, use Ultima on all of it. Okay, the two pillars have stopped. Okay. Hang on a minute. I kind of want Titus to do this. He's entering phase 2. Okay. Again, I just want the other two to just hang back for a minute. This is Titus's fight. Talk to him.
I won't lose.
I think that causes his overdrive gauge to go down. Una, disable the pillars. It's shut down. Jack's power has decreased. The other one's moving. Oron, hit the left one. Damn, out of range. Yuna's gonna have to do it. Thank you, Swan. Whoop. She's been petrified.
You won't beat me this time.
He's lived in the shadow of his father his whole life. Now it's his chance to show him what he can do. Okay, use your overdrive. Energy rain. Not beaten Nyx, but he was a very absentee father who never knew how to explain that he loved his son. He only discovered that after he left Anakin. I'm intentionally being... Oh, fuck it, let's just go all in. Wait, Yuna's out of... She's out? She's out. Oh, I see what you're saying. Right. Cleave. Yikes, that's strong. Damn, he's too far gone. Okay, Una, heal yourself. Damn. got to keep this pillar switched off. Okay, use another one on him, on Auron. Okay, and then have... Stand by, sorry. Unit, use Ultima, it will get the pillars as well. Is he down? He's down. Yevon.
You'll cry. You're gonna cry. You always cry. See? You're crying.
I hate you, Dad.
Save it for later.
Right. We've got a job to do, don't we?
Good. That's right. You are my son, after all.
You know, for the first time, I'm glad to have you as my father.
Sir Jack, I should...
No! Yuna! There's no time!
You stay away!
Yuna, you know what to do. The Aeons!
We Aeons.
Call them!
Call us!
Yes. Here it comes!
The hymn is controlling them all with the hymn. Yevon's been singing it this entire time. If we kill him, there's no more hymn. No more hymn, no more faith.
Yuna!
Call them, one by one, every single faith. If there's no more to control, he's got nowhere to go. Baleful from Besaid. Yevon takes it over. And it's going to try and turn it into the next sin. Unless we stop it. Shouldn't be too difficult. We can bring them down one by one. Thank you, Baleful. They're sacrificing themselves. Yuna's killing her own summons. Ifrit. Faith of Kilika Island. They keep all of their stats from when we had them, but they shouldn't be too difficult to deal with. Damn, hang on. Need to restore ourselves a bit. Fuck! It's okay. The Faith are protecting us. They'll bring us back on our feet. Cut it down. Fuck, that thing's quick. Use Ultima on it. And take out the pillars as well. It's the Faith, the ones that are still alive, are protecting us. They know that if they do this, they'll be able to rest forever. They'll finally be able to die. Thank you, Ifrit. Okay. The Magus Sisters of Remian Temple. They want to die. They all want to die. They've dreamt for long enough. Okay, use your overdrive. Go with Dragon Fang. Do it, Oron. One's still up. One is still up. Kill it. Goodbye, sisters. Rest in peace. Yojimbo, you fuck! Get your ass out here! can rest in peace at long last with his dog. Their souls go together. Give me back my money! Anima, a recent faith, Seymour's mother. She's earned her redemption. Damn it. Hang on. If she's going to get a turn. Okay, Una cast Ultima. Might need to double cast. Okay. Go and be with your son on the far plane. Rest in peace, Anima. Ixion, the horse of Jose, the Lightning Temple. Let it rest. Or on, for Christ's sake. Una has to do it herself. Thank you, Ixion. They're all dead. They've been dead for 1,000 years. Stuck in statues and dreaming, against their will, singing the hymn of the faith, summoning Dream Zanarkand, Shiva, of Makalania Temple. But if we succeed, if we kill Yevon, they'll be free. She's got a really high dodge. There's no way we're going to hit her. It's going to have to be Una. I know, Church, I know. In their current form, they're too weak. Yevon would need years to turn them into a new sin. We won't give him that chance. One last one. the most important, Bahamut of Bavel, the one that started it all. This is it. Last day on. After this, there's nowhere for him to hide. Thank you, Bahamut. That's it. It's got nowhere else to go.
Everyone? This is the last time we fight together. Okay?
Huh?
What I'm trying to say is, after we beat you, Yevon, I'll disappear.
What are you talking about?
He's an Aeon, like them. It's the end of the road.
I'm saying goodbye.
Not now.
I know it's selfish, but this is my story.
You, Yevon itself. It's helpless. It's completely helpless. Take it out. All the summons are gone. It's alone. There's nothing it can do. Destroy it. Destroy it. Hang on. Yuna should do it. Yuna, take it out. Be the summoner that brings forth the eternal calm. There's no you, Yevon. There's no more Hymn of the Faith. It's over. Yevon falls apart.
Don't stop.
But
It's all right. It's been long enough. This is your world now.
Goodbye, Oron. Thank you.
Yuna, I have to go. I'm sorry I couldn't show you Xanarkand. Goodbye.
Hey!
We're gonna see you again!
Yuna!
Yuna. It's time.
Everyone has lost something precious. Everyone here has lost homes, dreams, and friends. Everybody? Now, Sin is finally dead. Now, Spira is ours again. Working together. Now we can make new homes for ourselves. And new dreams. Although I know the journey will be hard, we have lots of time. Together, we will rebuild Spira. The road is ahead of us, so let's start out today. Just one more thing. The people and the friends that we have lost. No dreams left for you. Never forget them.
And there we go. That is Final Fantasy X, an absolute masterpiece that was released in 2001. I very, very strongly recommend you give it a go if you fancy it, and I hope you enjoyed watching. And thank you very much for, I suppose, letting me be your narrator. And yeah, I had good fun. It was good to see that game again. It's been a long time. Right. Hang on just a second. Wait, where's the exit? There we go. Right. Oh dear, too loud. Thank you, intro. So yes, anyway, so thank you very much for watching, everybody. Thank you for coming. And yes, so as for right now, I'm going to wind down and go to bed because it's already midnight. I also need to give Lulu some food because she's probably a bit hungry. But yeah, so all the best. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you again for tuning in. Thank you also Milos and Panzer and Anonymous Pizza, Kina and Flyboy and Azunyan and Church of Dwight. Thank you all of you. Thank you for your kindness, folks. Okay, let me just have a quick look and see who's still playing. Bear with me just a moment. Whoopsie, sorry, bashed the microphone there. But yes, it's a wonderful, wonderful story. The bittersweet tale of a young lady who stands up and saves the world whilst falling in love with a dream. Okay, so Digi is currently playing Armor. Sorry, not Digi. Digby is currently playing a spot of Armor, so I can hand you over to him if you're interested. Anyway, thank you again. All the best. Sleep well, everybody. Have a lovely weekend.